Hey, David.
Okay.
You're on the internet.
Hello and welcome to Family RPG. I'm David Leonard, your Game Master. We're playing Star Trek Adventures. We've been alternating weeks because of unforeseen circumstances. But anyways, we are in Chapter 4, which is called Part 3, The Pierced Veil of the Starter Pack, A Star Beyond the Stars. Last time, we had a few setbacks and surprises, which is what the first chapter, Act 1, is called Setbacks and Surprises. And mentioning how deep does the parasitic infiltration of the Romulan Star Empire go?
All the way,
does it
baby.
extend
All
the
the
Star
way.
Fleet to my ship, my crew? I fear it is only a matter of time, but how do I weigh the ideals of the Federation against the existential threat posed by these parasitic beings who seem to have no respect for any life but their own?
Who's speaking?
The captain.
The captain.
Yes.
The captain log.
Yes. But, fortunately, the doctor was able to come up with a temporary suppressant, at least for the next day, as long as you maintain your suppressants.
You see, my suggestion to David was that eventually the parasites in us would gain an immunity to the suppressant. Because obviously that's what they do. They adapt, right? You spray a bug with enough bug spray. Eventually, if it hasn't died yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say it dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it dies, it dies. But if it doesn't
Your
die,
character is Lieutenant T'Prel.
Yeah, T'Prel.
Mm-hmm. Hanor had a terrible transporter accident at the suggestion of Hanor that maybe we could do something about these parasites, but it just made things worse, so you are now Lieutenant T'Prel, the medical officer, which this group sorely needed a medical officer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, engineering's great too, but with only 3 people, it's kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, Scene 2, the Odysseus. You've returned to your ship, you've gotten the suppressant, and a Romulan warbird signals you. A Centurion appears on the viewer. He is not on the bridge as you would expect, but alone in the commander's ready room. This is Centurion Dusara the Odysseus. I believe you met our sub-commander on the Alcubierre. I know now that Null was not himself, and neither was our commander. I am not here to fight with you, but to warn you. We have a common enemy, Captain. I propose we work together to defeat this threat. The captain mutes the channel and asks his senior staff for their thoughts.
Yes.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Yes.
Work together.
Alright.
peace between our peoples.
Drusa responds, I'm speaking on a secure channel now. I suspect some among my crew have already been compromised. I'm committed to seeing this through to the end. I will protect the Empire no matter the cost. My hold on the crew is tenuous. They question the wisdom of my orders. This operation has not been cleared by my government. I do not yet know who in Romulan leadership can be trusted, or how far this conspiracy reaches.
Is it Romulan?
Yeah.
He's Romulan, yeah.
I thought we were talking about Klingons.
No,
Romulan.
you're wrong.
He just said Romulan.
Okay.
Centurion of the Odysseus, yeah.
Pay attention. Oh. Anyway.
I thought it was.
Okay.
Not.
He said Centurion.
Yeah.
Mm.
A trusted source within Tal Shiar reports that the parasitic beings are only days away, a week at most, from activating an Iconian gateway. I have located the gateway and the mother creature on a Class M world outside the borders of both our governments. If we go there, we may be able to stop them. I'm sending you the coordinates now. After he sends the coordinates, suddenly without warning, the Odysseus explodes.
Oh. But we have your coordinates.
You have the coordinates and a few moments to react.
Can we try it? Okay.
Ray Shields.
I'm going in reverse.
Try the sensor sweep.
Okay.
Can I get me going in reverse at the same time? Alright.
Alright, so sensor sweep's gonna be whoever wants to do it.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm reversing the ship. Now you need the captain to tell me.
What is it? Secure engineering and control? What?
Insight and science.
Insight and science?
I mean, I would have a 12 if I did do it, but
14.
I have an
on
11.
yeah. Doctor,
Okay.
you do it.
How many?
1 difficulty.
One difficulty? I get 2 dice on this one? Or just...
2.
Okay.
Also assisted by the ship.
Hmm.
2 success.
2 success.
And there's another one, so you get 2 momentum.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
Sensor sweeps reveal no other vessel
Yes.
that could have fired upon the warbird. There are also no tachyon emissions, as you would expect if a cloaked ship were in the area. Sensor readings just prior to the explosion and the debris field are both consistent with catastrophic engine failure. However, sensors did not detect any sign of malfunction before the explosion. All evidence suggests sabotage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All hands are gone on that ship.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Okay.
glad I didn't have to roll anything.
If you want to study the coordinates, roll a reason plus con.
I got 13 there.
Okay. Difficulty of 1 again.
I've got 13 also. No, I've got 11. 12.
I'll roll for the ship as well.
I got 1 success.
Okay, you match. Using the coordinates
Wait,
provided by...
this also includes navigation, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, it was 2. So I got I have a 4 in con. So yeah.
Okay. There.
Give a 4 in con.
Using the coordinates provided by the Odysseus, you've pinpointed the Class M world in the Moana system, 7 days away from your present location at Warp 8. Cataloged by an unmanned survey probe, you pull up the 20-year-old report. The system contains a main sequence G-type star, Moana 3. The third planet harbors no intelligent life. The planet is twice the radius of Earth and made up of shallow oceans and island chains. Before you can investigate further, the ship begins experiencing malfunctions. Ship
What do they
sensors fail, followed by astrometrics navigation systems. Suddenly your consoles go dark. Reports of system-wide outages begin coming in from all over the ship. Navigational controls, warp and impulse engine go offline without explanation.
Not my job.
Long-range sensors detect a Romulan warbird on an intercept course. It will arrive within 12 hours. Then your ship's sensor array crashes, leaving you blind. You must
Gee.
race to complete repairs before the warbird arrives.
All right.
Okay.
We do assistance on these things.
So what all systems are down?
Attempting each task in this challenge, your warp and impulse engines, long-range sensors, and ship sensor array, so short range as well, go out.
Okay.
Even the lights are dim at this point.
Scenes are pretty long, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have jury rig. Whenever you attempt an engineering task to perform repairs, you can reduce the difficulty by 2. If you do this, however, the repairs are only temporary and will last a single scene, plus 1 additional scene per momentum spent, repeatable, before they fail again. Jury rig repairs can only be done applied once.
Well, this entire thing is the rest of this scene.
Oh, okay.
So, this is a basic challenge with an added concern of time. Time is represented by intervals, so you have 12 hours. Each task takes 2 intervals of time, 4 hours. You can spend 1 momentum on a successful task to reduce the time spent to 1 interval, not repeatable. Complications add 1 interval to the attempted task. You have 6 intervals of time before the Romulan warbirds arrive.
And we have assistance on these things.
Yes, one other player will describe how to assist and how many people can assist. Okay, so you have to investigate the cause of the malfunctions. This is an insight plus engineering with a difficulty of 3. Another player may assist with a reason plus science task.
Well, I am
Okay.
not the insight and engineering person.
I can do the reason and science. I got 14 on
reason and
that.
science also.
Oh, well. Insight and... You said which one?
Engineering.
Engineering?
Insight and engineering, and then
Well,
the assist is reason
fortunately,
and
with
science.
propulsion, I can at least use my con instead of engineering. But that still only gives me a 12.
Okay,
So...
well, maybe...
Well, I got 13 on the reason.
You can also spend a momentum
science.
to get a die. Or you each still have determination. You can automatically get a 1.
I also have bold for con. Whenever I attempt a task involving con skill, which I'm using for this repairing flight controls or propulsion, you can buy 1 or more bonus d20s by adding threat. But do we want to add threat though?
I don't
Not
think
really.
Okay, so not do that yet. Okay, and this does not include programming or studying the computer, does it?
No.
No. Okay, so maybe that comes a little later. Okay. So fine. Insight and con, that'd be 12 for me. Who's assisting? Dad, you?
Well,
You had, I think, better.
Reason and science.
Reasons and
reason I had 14 and reason and science.
Yeah, I
Alright,
got
roll
13.
And how many we roll? One? Two?
1. You assist with 1, he rolls 2.
Okay.
Unless you want to spend some momentum to get more. So that'll...
11, that's below.
Okay, got 1 success.
Yeah,
One
one
success.
success.
Alright. You want to spend a momentum, try another one?
Yes, we'll spend a momentum.
Did you get success?
I got 1 success.
Okay.
Alright.
Do
Go
we
ahead,
try
roll another one.
Both of us again? Or
No, just him.
Just him.
That's a success.
Alright, you got
We
enough
got
success.
3 successes.
The Odysseus delivered a virus into the ship's computer when transmitting the coordinates to Moana 3. You must wipe all affected files in memory, then reboot the main computer from the backup systems in the computer core's archives.
Oh. Okay.
Would be nice to have your engineer at this point. Too bad he's in the sick bay dying of the drill.
Yeah. I would like to think that he's like on some kind of life support so that he's stuck there.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
But yeah, he's not dead yet.
Mhm.
He's not getting any better.
So this next one is locate the infected files. This is a reason plus engineering with a difficulty of 2.
Reason, engineering. I got 13 on that.
13 on that.
This is computer science though?
Yes.
Okay, so again with my computer expertise I get an extra D20. For free.
Okay.
Yeah, computer expertise. So I'm gonna
Oh, great, we got bugs again.
What bug?
Oh,
yeah.
stink
Oh,
bug
stink
thing.
Oh,
bug.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
Not really.
Not really.
you're
The warmer weather and
fine. Yeah.
anyways.
I'm getting assist for you then? Who am I assist?
So, you want assistance too?
Of course I want assistance.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reason
All right.
engineering.
Well, you got 3 die already. I pass. I get
So it's reason
Success.
and
Engineering.
engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1 success.
I got 2. I got a success.
Okay. So you got 2 successes. Match.
That's all you need?
Now you need to wipe the corrupted files. This is a control plus engineering task with a difficulty of 2.
Control engineering. Okay.
Okay. That's,
I got
Still
14
not
there.
me there.
Yeah, I have 14 there.
I only have 11 there.
Alright, and it's still computer expertise, so I'll add another D20 for that. Assist?
I can try. I pass. I get
Cool.
success.
That's
I'm a Vulcan. It really helps.
2 successes.
Alright.
So.
So you get 1 momentum.
Okay.
With the corrupted files wiped, you may reboot the main computer.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another roll for that?
The Romulans hail your ship
Hail.
because you've got it. You
Okay, so we didn't
did it just in time.
3 rolls.
Mm.
We
Yeah.
did just in time. All
Like I
right.
said, each one took 2 intervals, and you succeeded.
Yeah.
All right.
4
Well.
hours, 12 hours. We got it. Okay.
I guess talk to the Romulans.
This is Commander Selnora of the warbird Lakata. Under your own interstellar law, you are charged with destruction of the Odysseus. Surrender yourselves and your vessel as prisoners of the Romulan Star Empire.
We did not destroy your ship. It had a warp core problem immediately.
You can attempt to persuade her of your innocence with a reason or presence plus command.
Yeah, I can do that one. Presence and command it is.
With a difficulty of 3.
Whoa. Can I help? Nice.
Providing evidence may be helpful, but since you wiped your computer files, you have no record of the virus or transmission.
I'd like to,
Okay. Let's see.
You know, I should have said, okay.
I feel at this point,
Okay.
because we don't have much of our ship, I'm going to spend my determination for one.
Okay.
Because that gets us 2.
Does.
And then roll my dice.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I should get this. Hey, and I have diplomacy on my focus.
Does it give you an extra die? Or what?
No,
No,
just-
but it'll help.
Okay.
5, so that's 2 off that. So that's 4.
4. Okay, so you get 1 momentum.
Momentum.
Yay!
All right.
Alright.
Coming up now.
Commander Sonora takes the threat of the parasitic infiltration of the Empire seriously. She leaves to consult with her superiors in person and learns that you are heading into an ambush at Moana 3.
Okay.
Can we get an escort? Right now, it's the only lead we have. How long has it been?
It's been 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. We made everything in time.
We're halfway there.
Yes. There's an optional section in the sickbay.
Huh? Get out of my sick bay.
You may skip the scene if the player characters did not take the Klingon or Romulans prisoner in the previous mission. Well, you didn't, so...
Okay, let's skip that scene.
It was supposed to be like the... I think we kind of already did it, just because it was supposed to be finding a way to safely remove the parasites.
Oh, well, I mean that's pretty us though.
Yeah.
Does the doctor figure out a way?
The medical officer must study the relationship between the host and the parasite. This is reason plus medicine, assisted by the ship's sensors and medicine.
Well, they're fully aware that we're infected, so...
Yes.
Do we want to play that game? Do we successfully... If we get enough successes, do we actually remove them?
It is possible.
Okay.
You can't know. You wouldn't know.
No, but I got a 16 for reason.
Congratulations, yes.
Reason and medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm assuming neither of us can really help you because we're the patients. Unless you want to just do it one at a time, and I can try to assist you, and we'll just work on him.
Yeah. You want to try that?
Okay, sensors and medicine.
So what's
Well,
my
the ship's
assistance?
assisting him.
Yeah, the ship is assisting.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
no.
I'll roll for the ship first.
Okay. 2 successes.
Okay. The difficulty was 2, so you match.
All right. You get them both, or say we get them both.
You study the relationship. Next, you can attempt to devise a medical procedure that would safely remove the parasite from the host. This is an insight plus medicine, assisted by the computers plus medicine. With a difficulty of 3. 2,
Okay.
the previous step created an
And then I
advantage.
have
It did
16
not.
on that.
Well, success does create an advantage, so it's only 2 now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll roll again for the ship.
Okay. Ooh, wait. Excellent.
Double twos.
Double 2.
No, wait a minute,
I
you
got
got-
under my
see.
medicine.
Surgery. You got surgery.
I got surgery.
Virology.
Yeah.
Murder
And
mystery.
It's like
Stories.
medicine's a 5, and I got 2 under the 5. Plus I've got emergency medicine, which I would think in surgery. that'd be-
Well, the computer gave you another success.
Okay.
So,
So
How much
All the
momentum?
momentum.
Yes.
So how much?
We'll remove this one and it's ICU, and that one's out, and moving on.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah.
say the trill too.
Let's save the trill.
all right, I guess you have as much momentum as you're gonna have, because I don't see any more pieces over here.
Yeah, I thought there was a limit to how much. momentum
Yeah,
you could have
yeah.
anyway,
I think you've maxed out your momentum at this
which is
point.
kind of bad.
But you're gonna need it.
You have to
How
use it that
momentous.
much.
Mhm.
Huh?
Parasite integration of the victim's brainstem involves hundreds of tendrils joined with the central nervous system. This complicates the task immeasurably. Increase the complication range to 4, meaning any roll between 17 and 20 is a complication
Ooh.
Okay.
for this next step.
Ooh, well, we've been there. I'll get the 2s now.
Mhm.
All right. We're going to do it?
You have to.
Finally, to
Yeah.
perform the delicate operation is control plus medicine, assisted by the computer
Ooh.
with the ship's computers plus medicine,
Only got 14
with
on
a
that.
difficulty of 3.
Is this
Use
once for each
your
or?
determination.
Okay, I'm
Determination
gonna
will
use my
give you 2
determination.
automatic successes.
All right. Determination.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Look. We have 6 momentum there.
Yeah.
When another character in communication with you spends determination, you may spend 3 momentum immediately to let that character regain their point of spent determination.
Oh.
All right.
It's needed.
You get your determination
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
So, I'll roll for the ship.
Okay.
Remember, roll 17 or higher, you get a complication.
Ooh, 17.
2 complications!
Two
You rolled a
complications.
19 as well!
19, yes.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Who are you operating on?
Can't he re-roll with momentum?
Yeah, you can spend, let's see, how much momentum does it take to...
It takes, what, 1 for 1 and 2 for 2?
Yeah.
2 more.
Spend 2 more to re-roll both of those?
No, it's 1 for the first die.
And 2 for
2
the second.
for the second. So
Alright.
spend all 3.
Spend all three.
of them.
You already got 2 successes.
Okay.
Okay, that removes the
Those
2
are-
complications.
Those are both successes.
Okay.
So 4 successes total.
4 successes.
4 successes total.
Yeah.
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 You get 1 back.
No. Okay. And all right.
Okay.
Worth it.
Everybody lives.
I guess.
Okay.
I was still amused by the storyline.
Yeah.
The player characters may attempt to pose as Starfleet officers compromised by neural parasites by simulating the breathing gills that host bodies have on the back of their necks. It's control plus medicine, assisted by the ship's computers plus medicine, with a difficulty of 2. Success creates an advantage. It makes the attempt to deceive, compromise individuals possible.
So
Can
do
we
we
just
still
leave
have
it sticking out of the back of our head and just cut it off?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could sever it, but kind of make it look like it's still there. I am a thing.
Like we still have handcuffs on, but they're actually unlocked, essentially.
Those restraints on a Wookiee.
Do we really need to? We don't need to do that right now. I mean, supposedly no one else on the ship has been that we know of. I still think there ought to be a way to detect them and track for it.
How do they work out for the trill?
This is supposed to be for one target.
Okay, so fair enough. Which one did we do it on? Probably the command arm.
Yeah, the command. Yeah.
Okay.
So now you get to do all that again for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have that determination still,
Yeah. Okay.
but not the momentum.
All you need to do is to perform the operation,
Oh yeah.
which is going to be a difficulty of
Yeah.
still 3.
Okay. One success, one
Complication.
complication.
And that's another success, but not enough to assist. So
Now I can
Use
spend.
that
you can
Momentum
spend
to
one
reroll.
momentum
spend
to
the
re-roll that
momentum and reroll
complication.
That's success.
Okay, so you got 3 successes.
Okay.
Success. You are freed from the parasite.
Maybe they lose my resistance.
Oh, you're fine.
And our drive to want to overthrow the Federation.
I don't think this intended you to do that to yourselves, but I'm glad it's there because it got me out of a sticky situation.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Act 2,
Okay.
That's you.
The Ocean World. Moana 3. Which, convenient how it's named Moana after that, movie, which is named
Okay.
Moana,
Yes,
yeah.
I have kids.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen it, and I can sing "You're Welcome."
That's all right.
Haven't seen it yet, don't really care.
Okay.
Anyways,
All right.
you arrive in the Moana star system,
Mm.
so this has been 8 days later. And you're all okay. Well, you didn't roll for the trill, but
Yeah.
he was
No.
already dying anyway, so I
Yeah.
guess he's just going to stay there.
I thought he already got rid of the parasite, but it killed his host too, or his what do you call it? Anyway,
Couldn't you
symbiote.
devise a holographic symbiote and just hold him in
Symbiote.
place?
It worked for Neelix. Holographic lungs.
huh? You're kidding.
We
No,
could
yeah.
even feed the information from the computer core. I'm just saying.
Well, you can make it like a temporary thing, like your it's a jury rig, whatever you call it.
A
Anyways,
medical jury rig.
Yeah.
dozens of island chains dot this vast blue ocean
I'm doing
world.
that.
6 moons orbit the planet along with a ring of rocky debris that is probably from another moon that broke up when its orbit decayed.
Now, I presume since we convinced the Romulans that we were sincere, that they're going to help us with this.
Yep.
Okay.
Conducting a scan of Moana 3 is a reason plus science, assisted by the ship's sensors plus science. With the difficulty of 0. So this is an opportunity to
Oh,
get
0.
some
Yeah.
momentum here.
Okay.
I also have an idea. How about we make multiple copies
success.
of
Two
this
successes.
information
Okay,
and
you got
research of how to
3
do the surgery
Yeah.
on these parasites that the Federation thought were impossible to remove without killing the host?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good idea. We should probably send those via subspace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get
Yeah.
that information out there.
I'm sure the Romulans would want it as well.
Yeah.
No, we'll hold off on that for the moment. But
Perhaps it would improve race relations
I
between
think we should
Romulans
share
and
with the
Klingons.
Romulans.
we don't know which
Yeah.
Romulan we can give it to, though. Ah.
Well,
Ooh, can we find a way to program the transporter so that we transport somebody over to detect it in them? Can detect the
Ooh.
parasite.
You're the engineer.
I'm the con officer.
Well, you're close enough.
I know.
Reason and engineering
Okay.
with a difficulty of 3.
Oh, yeah. Business engineering.
Every 1 week, come
13.
over, has one formed in their head. 3 complications.
I'll roll for the. You want to assist the
you
same
want to
thing?
assist? I'll
Yeah.
assist, yeah. Okay.
Does this include programming the computer?
Because I have 13.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 3 then. All right.
Oh, 1.
All right.
I got a 1!
4 successes.
And a 7 and a 9, so that's 2 more successes right there.
All right, you got all your momentum back.
I got everything back.
Woohoo!
And now we have in the system, in the computer, parasite detector.
Yes.
Yes.
Beam over anyone that we're suspect of.
Oh goodness.
And leave them in there.
Okay, I think should we tell the captain and have him like literally just transport everybody just once inside the
Yes,
ship?
we should teleport the captain to us to tell her.
Okay.
Hopefully she's not in a compromising situation.
We have to communicate to the captain first.
For that good roll, I'll give you another point of determination.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because you haven't spent it yet.
I haven't spent one yet, yeah.
So you got 2?
I have two now, yes.
So, the ruins of an ancient city litter the largest forested island in the southern hemisphere. A Starfleet runabout is in the outskirts of the ruins, near what appears to be the debris field of an ancient alien ship. Sensors detect life signs among the ruins. 1 human evading 3 Romulan pursuers. Note that Okay. Yeah.
In that case, could we also program our tricorders to detect them? At the very least, a medical
Well,
tricorder?
right now we have a human
Yeah.
running from Romulans. We may not
Yeah.
have time.
Well, there's that.
Anyways, spending momentum to obtain information.
Oh, yeah, I can really spend a moment.
We have about full
Have
time.
a
Yes.
momentum, yes.
Okay.
Information, what do we...
The ruins extend deep underground, protected by a deflector shield.
Mm-hmm.
The characteristics of the structures suggest Iconian architecture. And if you want to spend another one to get the last point,
Yeah, we should.
Alright.
the debris of the alien ship is of no known configuration, but its composition is similar to the vessel found by the survey team who discovered the neural parasites that infiltrated Starfleet Command in 2364.
Aha.
Okay.
Okay, the connection would be Parasite. Isn't the Parasite Queen supposed to be here?
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever host the Parasite Queen had obtained, that alien race that we've never met before apparently, had that ship.
Mm-hmm. As you finish your scan of the planet, a Romulan warbird, the Axia, decloaks. A proximity alert sounds as the Romulan warbird suddenly appears in your sensors. Shimmering onto the view screen, the warbird swoops at you.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ray shields.
It raises its shields and powers its weapon systems. Hails go unanswered. You have no choice but to engage in ship-to-ship combat.
Hail!
Something we've never done before.
Oh boy.
Each
Who wants
round,
to be the ship?
each round of starship combat is divided into turns, and NPC vessels take turns equal to the ship's scale. Since the warbird's scale is 6, the Romulan vessel has 6 turns, representing the actions of the Romulan crew. Use map 4.3.
Oh, yeah? What's the scale of Archer?
Okay, so I do have precise evasion. I can spend 2 momentum if I see. Wait a minute. Whenever you see that evasion action task, you can spend 2 momentum. If you do so, the ship does not suffer any increased difficulty for attacks normally caused by the maneuver. So basically, we can still aim while I'm evasive.
Let's figure out where. 4.3. Okay, you are right here. And they are right over here. There.
So, okay, attack pattern is daring and con task.
Oh.
So if I have 14 there.
As per normal conflict rules, each side takes 1 turn before passing action to the opposite side. Once all player characters have taken their turns and all turns have been taken by the warbird, start a new round. Since the Axial is cloaked, the warbird takes the first turn. The Axia decloaks as its free minor action at medium range from the player's vessel. Spend 1 threat to take a second minor action and raise the shields. To complete the turn, the warbird now attempts a task. Fires disruptors at your ship, targeting your engines. This is a control plus security.
No.
Assisted by the warbird's weapons plus security. Okay. So the warbird stats, and what am I looking at for the control? Am I looking at the commander here? I think so. It's the next closest thing I've got. Alright. So I'm going to roll 3. successes there. And the ship's weapon security is... that is 3 successes. So, if available, spend 1 power point. Don't know.
I have PowerPoint.
No. No. 9 there.
I had the power 2 point.
So increase by 1. Okay. That's 1d6. So to apply damage from successful attack, first reduce the damage rolled by 1 for each point of the player's ship's resistance. Your resistance is 7. And if any damage remains, your ship loses 1 point of shield for each point of damage. So they will roll...
Are you keeping track of our ship stats?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to. I mean, you're not doing much else, so go ahead.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
So see, I need to roll... It's a destructive thing.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you since you have scrap paper. And I got my character sheet written out on here. I don't want to fill out a whole Galaxy-class starship. Plus, you may be piloting this thing.
Yeah, great. I do both.
Okay, this is going to use 11d6.
Oh,
How much
wait a minute.
damage can we take there?
Let's see.
Well, you gotta remember though, each one.
You're reducing the total damage by 7.
Resistance
Yeah.
is 7, yes.
So yeah, whatever I roll...
You got 12 shields.
Okay, so that's... You're lucky it only rolled 7 damage.
Oh, so we resist it all.
Yes.
Okay.
We already have equal skill. We're both skill 6, so that's fortunate.
Okay. Does that mean it's our turn?
If any damage remains, there isn't. If 5 or more damage remain after reducing the engine suffer a breach. If damage reduces your shields to 0, your engine system suffers a breach. Now you pass to your ship. And this says how engine breaches work. But that basically, you have to... Because they had to spend... you have 1 free minor action. And you... Did you have your shields raised before? Because they just declose.
Well, we had our alarm go off. So we raised our shields as soon as the alarm goes off. Yes.
Are you going to try to move the ship? If you move in like one zone, it doesn't cost anything, but any more than that is going to be a piloting. I mean, you're just within close range anyways. I mean, he's already going to fire at you. So
We have phasers, torpedoes, and protractor beam. Phasers are medium range, torpedoes are long range.
So you're already at medium range. So if you want to fire
What's
phasers...
it take to separate the saucer and have 2 things shooting at once?
Ship is designed so that the saucer section can be separated from the drive section to operate as 2 distinct scale 5 ships. So instead of having one scale 6,
So we have
have 2
10 actions instead of 6.
But I'm sure the separation takes a full turn.
It would, definitely.
What's it say for separation?
Yeah.
Saucer separation.
Oh.
And then they would just destroy both halves and be like, oh, we have no engines, you know.
They have engines.
Yeah, there
They're
are.
small.
Impulse
Smaller.
engines, yeah.
Yeah. Depends on which side they're shooting at.
You want this to crash on the planet like Generations? Because that can happen. If you roll a complication there...
Only if a woman's in command. No.
Wow, just you guys Sprout Girl wasn't here to listen to that.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Well, we got the bots in chat right now.
So it doesn't say how to separate?
It did not. I don't see it listed off here in the combat momentum and starship. Current momentum
Maybe you
from
can't separate
information advantage.
during combat.
Probably not. I mean, obviously you're supposed
makes
to,
sense.
but I mean,
It's listed off as a talent, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you just want to fire on him?
Should we move at least a little further away? One section further away.
If you do, you'll have to use torpedoes. You won't be at medium range. You'll be at long range.
The
Can we move
Rangers
that
do
far?
more damage.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do 8 damage, whereas the torpedo only does 5. They also either do area or spread, and versatility too.
And you can spend 1 additional power to increase that damage, just like they did. But then you have to keep track of how much power you have left.
Yes, and we have 10 power right now.
But yeah, using your
I
engines,
have the power.
using your engines takes power. Using your weapons takes power. Using your shields takes power.
And unfortunately, we don't have any breaches yet of anything, so that's good.
You're lucky.
Yes, yes. So, Captain, orders.
Fire phasers. First officer. I mean,
Yep. Well, we can move away from the planet, or we could circle around. Let's start circling around and fire photons.
you want to circle around this side?
No, no.
Around the planet.
Around the planet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Other
okay.
way.
This.
Other way.
We're gonna
There.
hide behind the planet eventually.
Force them to come closer.
Just like Orc, they hid behind hid their whole planet.
And then fire photons at them.
Would be control plus security, assisted by your ship's weapons plus security. Again, difficulty of 3.
Control plus security.
Control.
Not me.
Security, it's only 11 for me. That's right, 13 for me.
I got 12. Yeah.
I have 11.
Great.
Well, I can
So I'm rolling
assist.
both the.
Yes.
I can assist.
Well, am I?
No, the ship
assist or
goes
the computer
assists.
assisting?
Oh yeah.
The computer assists. I
Okay.
said it's
Okay.
weapons plus
Yeah.
security of your ships.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I'll roll for me first. Control security.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
And the ship.
And the ship.
Still need
You
one
said
more.
it was what again?
Weapons and security.
Weapons and security. Okay, so that's 12 for the ship.
Just one die.
Oh, just 1 die. Sorry, I will. Okay, put this to the side. 8. So that was success there.
Okay. You got 3 successes. Now,
Damage.
you can spend 1 power to increase that damage by 1d6. So what's the damage to your photons? 5?
5. Yes.
Now you can make it 6 if you spend 1 power.
Sure. Let's spend the power. Boop. 9. So it's 66.
Yep.
3.
1s and 2s, 5s and 6s.
Okay. 1, 2, 5. And the 3 off the side.
Okay, so we got
6 damage?
6 damage plus what's the 5 give? Does 5 give you the extra? Do we specify extra damage or something?
Photons have persistent 8.
Here's it says high yield.
High yield?
High yield.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see what high yield does. Find it on here.
They're extra strength torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
When you really want to get rid of a headache.
Where's the intense? I don't see high yield on damage effects.
I don't know. It says torpedo, range long, 5, insignia, high
Yeah,
yield.
this is just listing off normal weapons.
Doesn't. Could be on the other side.
Nah, it just shows the tax.
Effects. Oh.
Let me look it up.
Oh, we could also spend momentum to do penetration. The damage inflicted by the current attack ignores 2 resistance.
Ah. Too late now, I guess.
High yield weapon inflicts massive damage to enemy vessels. If the attack inflicts 1 or more breaches, it inflicts 1 additional breach.
Okay, so how do we inflict breaches then?
By doing 5 or more damage in a single attack. But their resistance is 6.
Yeah, we did 6.
Oh, okay.
So that you did the same thing.
We could have gotten rid of resistance by using.
Well, wait. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3. The 2 get 2.
Yeah, it gets 2.
2 damage.
So
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And then what does the 5 get?
1 plus the effect.
Okay, and what was the effect?
The high yield.
Okay. But
Had
what
you
effect
done
is
more,
we do no damage.
yeah,
Okay.
had you done
Yeah.
more damage.
Next time we probably all use penetrating though.
Yeah. That gets rid of the resistance.
Okay.
Okay.
The their minor action, they are going to move closer.
I just need to point out the book does not have how to separate a saucer section.
Yeah? No?
You could probably just do it when you're not in combat.
That doesn't think that
Probably
happens.
doesn't cost you.
There's
anything.
even a thing in here about them doing it in combat, but it
Yeah,
doesn't.
really?
Just go into detail as to how
No.
it functions.
Okay, they're going to try to attack again. Which,
That's when you watch this, man. Man.
yeah.
Okay.
Rolling. That is.
Dave, you don't have the space heater on, do you?
No, I have the air on.
Oh,
It's
okay.
supposed to be cooling things down.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm sweating over here.
Well,
Sweating bullets. That's right, sweating torpedoes.
swing torpedoes.
No.
Mm-hmm. It's 2 successes right there. The ship is weapon security. Okay, they did not roll enough successes, so they miss.
They miss. All right.
Back to you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Orders.
Well,
Well, we
let's
can use phasers this time.
Yeah.
Let's move further away.
use phasers, then we can hide behind the planet.
And does piercing work with phasers?
High yield
Penetration?
With penetration,
Well,
or does it work with anything?
I don't know. I mean, okay, for phaser array it says area or spread, versatility 2. I don't know what that all means.
Well, what's penetrating work with? Just torpedoes?
It just lists off in their combat momentum starship.
But if we spend
I don't know what the R stands for under cost. It says penetration
right
1 R.
Okay.
Now, it does cost 1 power to use
Yeah.
that phaser.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
does
to
say
get an
energy,
extra
yeah.
phaser. That's to
Yeah.
get an extra die. But we also
Can spend 2 additional power to increase the damage by +1 die, so
2 additional power? Or
Yep.
With the torpedoes, there's only 1 additional power. Apparently. Okay. Well, anyway, if we're going to use phasers, go ahead and use 2 additional power. And you say we get how many die for the phasers? We had power of 8. Plus another die, 9. Plus, if we spend penetrating, we either take away 2 of their resistance.
And the cost of momentum.
Momentum. I think
Okay.
we should spend a momentum.
Yeah.
Get penetrating.
Okay, penetrating it is.
so you're penetrating, spending 2 additional power to up the damage.
Okay, so
Yeah.
reduce power to 7.
And
Yeah.
then it's 1 power to fire them.
So now 6.
You have to hit.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
this has to hit.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Success.
Here's control to mine. It says control security.
Yep.
Let's see, 13 and if it matches, it's a success, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 successes there.
Okay, you got
3.
3 there total.
Okay, and then
Okay.
wait, is he
You're
assisting or the
assisting?
I have
ship?
a success.
You're rolling for the ship then?
I was rolling. Yeah, I'm rolling pretty ship. Wherever I need to roll for. I got a success, so it's a 7.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough. Yeah.
Weapons and security
Okay.
is 12.
So
yeah.
you
Yeah.
match. Roll
Okay.
damage.
Okay,
Increase by
so-
1 and reduce the resistance by 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're rolling 8, 9 die, or 8?
8, and then you said
Yeah. 1 more.
that the case. One more.
How much power are you
For
spending?
2 power?
2 power, got 2 more.
Well, 2 more. Okay.
Okay.
Let's put a hole in this sucker.
Obviously. And you reduce the resistance. So,
Yeah. $10.
Okay. Ooh,
Six,
yeah.
five.
Okay. So, 4s don't matter, right?
right.
Nope.
Okay, put it off to the side. Got a 1,
3s don't matter.
1, 3s don't matter. A 2, 2 5s and a 6.
So we got 7 damage?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7,
8?
plus.
8?
Was
Eight.
the
8?
No,
No,
it's
no,
not
no. 6 is
six.
only worth 1.
But it's the
6
whatever.
is 1.
6 is also 1, so it'd be 7 then.
But
okay.
it does the
5
effect.
and 6 are
It
effects.
does the effect.
So I got 3 effects.
Okay, so what's the effect? The height, the damage? Oh yeah, it does breaches. If you
Breaches, yeah.
manage to do a breach, you would do another breach.
Well, we did reduce them by 2.
Um,
So we
well,
should.
yeah, they had 4 resistance, so they took 4 of that, 3 of that. Oh, wait, how much did you roll? Total, just the 2,
Just total would be
3,
4,
1,
4,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so they take 3 damage.
What's the effect? Whatever that.
That is not enough to cause a
breach.
breach, but it is 3 damage. So they lose 3 shields.
Ah. Does that reduce their resistance for next time?
No,
If they lost shield? Oh, well. Okay.
I don't know if that's a persistent effect or not. I don't think it is.
Probably not.
Again, whatever cost 1 R is, I don't know what that means.
Anyways, it's their turn now.
Huzzah.
They will try to fire at you again. You said you were going to move again? That's a
Do we want
Yes,
to move?
move to the other
Other
side of
side,
the planet.
okay.
Yeah.
Keep
One.
them coming
Yep.
after us.
They move again and fire with their phasers.
Get the laser beam.
Now they're having to use power too.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're using another power to increase the damage. Okay, and they're gonna roll.
If only they'd get a complication. We could sure use a complication by now for them.
They did not. They got 3 successes, and since they spent that power, they roll 11 damage. They roll 11 dice.
Mm-hmm. We have 6 resistance?
7.
7. Okay.
Okay. They did 11 damage, so you take 4.
Okay.
Not enough for a breach, but 4 shields are down.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, shields are down to 60%. Or, no, wait. That's hard. It's
Okay.
4 out of 12 down. So that would be
Third, the down be 60%.
third, yeah.
66%.
6%. Okay.
Shields down to 66%, Captain.
Okay.
I was close.
Your guys' turn.
Okay.
Big hit there.
So we roll.
Indeed.
There's a ship.
I do have attack pattern or evasive action. I'm not sure what the benefit of attack pattern is. It's daring plus con, difficulty 2. This displays the ship's weapon plus con. If successful, reduce the attack difficulty by 1.
Huh.
Minimum 1. Gain 1 momentum if already at 1. Until the flight's controller's next
Is that like a
turn.
minor action?
Requires 1 power.
Is it a minor
All right.
action? We're gonna go. No.
So we need I guess
No.
technically we were each supposed to be doing one action apiece, not relying on you.
Well, part of it was like moving the ship takes one of your actions.
Takes the minor action.
Yeah, it takes a minor
Yeah,
action.
minor action.
But the actual action list is by what area you're in.
Mm-hmm. So if you're at battle stations and firing the phasers and you're not doing anything else,
I'm also at the con, though.
yeah, somehow.
I'm shooting the guns and aiming and shooting the ship.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
What gives
So,
us the best chance?
What are we up to here?
Now they have 3 damage. If we get them, now is that a cumulative thing? So if we get them like 3 more damage, they're
Yeah, their
pierced?
shields keep going down. They don't go back up.
But I mean, are they pierced? Are they?
No.
Do we have to get 3? We have to get 5 damage.
You have to get 5 damage in one attack
One
or more
attack
to get a breach.
to get a breach.
And you still do damage to their shields.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we don't know how much shields they have. So
No, you don't.
now, when their shields go down completely, is their resistance gone or what? What happens?
No, it's just any attack does breach damage. If you do
Oh.
take down their shield, even 1 damage above their resistance does breach
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done that.
Also, at that point, their engine system would suffer a breach, so they'd probably just explode right there.
Oh, how nice. Okay. Do the same thing we did before.
Well, the thing is, we can't have him keep rolling. We each have
Yeah.
to do
Something
Yeah.
about it.
something.
Okay.
So,
Ship actions.
Mhm.
I got a list right here of them.
I got like starship damage and D20 roll to hit what system, and how many breaches would disable or destroy your ship.
Well, how much?
It doesn't say anything about actual starship combat though.
So I guess the question is, what
Hmm.
bridge are you at, since command has its own?
Okay.
Does it say on the back of
I
your,
was-
your sheet anything about combat? Right there.
Commanding officer,
combat
helm, navigator,
task, assist, I can-
sensor operations, security, oversight,
Deal with system attack,
tactical
attack an
systems,
enemy.
communications, and internal systems control.
I can create an advantage. I think it's in personal attacks. Let's see, direct commanding officers only. Nominate a single character who may
Yeah, that's me.
immediately task. Okay, guard. Pass. Chooses not to do a task. Ready.
So you need to pick a spot on the
Cover,
bridge.
Spot on the bridge. Well, I've been rolling for the ship, I guess.
We did that the once and it wasn't right necessary because I was doing it over here.
Well, oh, you were. Okay. I mean,
Do you want to take over
does it help?
tactical so he can manage con? And he can do all the piloting needed? Because there's a lot of cool piloting stuff you can do.
We probably should practice our
Well, it just
shaking
means-
after the
Yes.
ship got hit. Boom, boom.
You're not shaking with me.
Okay. No.
You gotta shake in unison. Yeah.
Okay. Unison. All right. All right.
Now I gotta figure out which way I am to your guys' shake.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
I think the whole thing is
do
mirrors.
you want me
here,
to roll
probably.
for the ship
Oh.
then? Or what?
Are you attacking again?
Are we gonna? Well, we can't exactly run away.
No. You got phasers.
They don't have attack of opportunity. Can we warp out?
Well, we need to stop the thing on the planet.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
We'll warp into the planet. Anyway, what? Okay. Well, we'll just have to do the same attack.
Actually, at this point,
What?
since you've gone a couple of rounds,
Yeah.
another ship enters the fray.
Oh? I hate to ask. Is it a friend or foe?
It is another Romulan warbird, but one you recognize.
that is a large warbird.
It's the one from
The minis that you open up and have stuff inside them.
Mm.
Yeah, the micro machines, whatever.
So if we get a breach, we can open it up?
The Alcata arrives.
It's full of Romulans. Delicious.
The Commander Sonora, who said she would help you, has finally arrived.
Ah.
Well, that's good.
After you go, she will go, and then the enemies will go.
Okay.
Okay. Can we open a channel to it? I guess we can't do that during the battle.
No, but she's
Okay.
more concerned with making sure you guys are okay and stopping this threat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now maybe she can talk to him. Anyway, all right, let's roll. Well, now we see her. Do we want to change our tactic? Be more defensive tactic. Is there a defensive tactic for this type of fighting?
I mean, I do have also evasive action. Control plus con, with the difficulty of 1 assisted by the ship's structure.
Now,
and
does
con.
that make? Can that like make them need 4 successes to get us?
Can I
Or what?
finish the sentence?
Go ahead.
I appreciate that.
Sorry.
Until the flight controller's task next end, all attacks against the ship and all attacks made by the ship increase difficulty by 1.
How is your control and science?
Let's see. Control 9, science 3. So it's
Okay, that's not
12.
too horrible for us.
12. Yeah.
All right. I want to use direct.
Okay.
The commanding officer provides clear, concise orders. Choose one other officer currently on the bridge. That officer attempts a single task determined by the commanding officer. The commanding officer assists this task using the command skill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Alright.
So that's my presence in command doing that.
I have a skill in defensive tactics.
Well, I want you to scan for weakness.
Ah, okay. Scan
So-
for weakness. All right.
You scan the enemy vessel looking for vulnerabilities, attempt to gain some other advantage. The operator chooses a single target they can detect. Attempts a control plus science task, difficulty 1. Assisted by the ship's sensors plus security. It increases by 1 for each range category beyond close, which we're at medium, so it's 2. If it succeeds, the vessel's next attack before the end of the sensor operator's next turn gains piercing 2 quality, ignoring 2 resistance per effect. Further, if any bonus d20s are purchased for that next attack, it inflicts plus 1 damage for each bonus d20 purchased.
Ah.
So, you make the roll, control plus science,
Uh-huh.
assisted by sensors plus security from the ship,
Okay, I'll roll for the ship.
and
Even
my...
though this is an old Romulan warbird, it's at least an appropriate size.
and I'm rolling my presence plus command also as an assist.
You said it was sensors
boy.
plus security?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Get this out.
2 successes.
Not a success.
So what's the difficulty?
1 more success. Difficulty is 2.
Okay, you get 1 momentum, and you reduce the difficulty
Yeah.
of further attacks by 1.
Okay.
So now it only takes 2 successes to successfully hit.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
No.
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 Increases our next attack
Okay. Oh.
for his turn is...
Piercing.
well, technically my turn
Yeah.
is piercing 2.
Piercing 2. Okay, that's what I thought you said to create advantage, but advantage would be reducing difficulty by 1. But...
Right, that's another thing the command can do.
Okay, so you didn't do that.
I can do this commanding... Hey, you do that once per
Uh-huh.
scene.
Okay.
So, you
Okay.
scanned for weaknesses
Yeah.
on my turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, this is confusing. But it's their turn now.
Okay. So we didn't get attacked. We just have to...
No, because each station has 1 action.
Okay.
We kind of screwed it up.
Ah.
Yeah, with me going
Yeah.
a couple times there. Yeah.
Right.
That's fine.
Okay.
Alright. Well, the other warbird...
My nose is bleeding.
This
Ah.
means the security officer isn't the only one doing things in combat.
That's true.
So in those 6 turns, it's like movement, shoot, scan.
The other warbird moves forward into close range and fires their phasers.
Are they close?
Or
Yeah,
medium
medium.
range. Medium
Yeah,
range.
medium.
Medium range.
It
Still.
seems like this range would be like
You can't
have to
get
be,
close.
Exactly. You have to
Yeah,
be
they
in the
need
same
to be
square.
in medium range in order to fire. Yeah, close
Alright.
range would be in the same square, and they can't do that. So, I will roll to attack.
They see me rolling.
She will spend 1 of her. I have to keep track of both ships, how much power they have, and all that stuff. To
Yeah, this game is
increase
not like the
difficulty.
Game Master.
No. I don't think any game really does.
Oz.
Paranoia.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Game Master just tortures the players, and that's the entire game.
Well, and players also torture each other.
Yes, but the players don't do any rolls.
That's true.
Uh-oh. Complication.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can technically spend a threat because I'm in control of that.
You might as well spend the thread.
Why would I spend a threat to change an ally? The threats are only supposed to be used for enemies.
Well,
Well, okay, does their captain have any momentum?
One of the things a con officer can do is ramming speed.
There's that, yes. I see it. It's on the bottom of the list here.
Yeah, may not want to do that though.
how about something to just scare them? Go real close to them.
She's just gonna spend the momentum and re-roll that complication. That's better. That's only 2 successes though.
How about we transmit our information on the weak spot to her ship?
You didn't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't.
But yeah, she misses. So the enemies are going to go, and they are going to fire on the Magellan.
Well,
What?
by the same thing,
Yeah, she had other actions.
they'd already have used their tactical officer's turn.
Yeah.
So
Well, they
it's-
already moved into position as well, so I guess they could scan.
Right, it's essentially
Okay.
each.
They'll try and scan for weaknesses.
So sorry, dear. So sorry.
Yeah, it's not just shooting each turn with this, it's what does engineering do? What does the con do?
They got 3 successes for their scan.
So they'll get piercing. 2.
Alright. For the next attack, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now the bad guys.
Thought you just hit the bad guys.
No, that was the allies.
You said the
Wait a minute.
attack the Magellan.
Oh no, you told me
Yeah.
that they have other actions. So there were one more thing your allies could do.
No, that's not what he
No,
said.
I was talking about the bad guys.
Well, that was their
They
turn.
fired in this round.
Oh,
Yeah, they already fired.
Each position, from the way this is read,
okay.
because when you read it, it said, when each character goes,
Yes.
each of us is at a different location. So command can only do certain actions.
Okay.
Sensors can only do certain actions. Tactical can only do certain actions.
Okay.
If it's at another spot, like him firing 2 times in a row,
Mm-hmm.
is not going all the way around.
Right.
That's what it was.
Okay.
So both the enemy and us were firing way too much.
Okay.
And it slows combat down on this ridiculous.
It does.
But engineering is now important in combat.
Obviously.
Okay.
So they
I
did
thought
their
you
thing
were-
to scan, I guess.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
what
now they have further piercing. Next, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I still think we ought to take evasive action.
So,
Since we have someone come up who's going to help us, rather than trying to destroy
essentially,
their ship.
he acted, I acted, you need to act, because
Yeah.
you acted on my turn.
Aha.
But it's confusing because they have both sets of once everybody goes at once. They have both sets of rules for players and for ships.
It is rather
Yeah.
confusing.
So it's like, which one are we going with? Does everybody go on the ship at once and then it goes to the next ship? Or do we go one person per ship?
What did it say at the start?
It said... each round of Starship is divided into turns. Non-player character vessels take turns equal to the ship's scale. Since the warbird scale is 6, the Romulan vessel has 6 turns representing the actions of the Romulan crew. Use map 4A as per normal conflict rules. Each side takes 1 turn before passing the action to the opposing side. Once all the
Well,
player
it says
characters have
6
taken,
turns,
once
1
all the
turn.
player characters have taken their turns and all turns have been taken by the warbird, start a new round. So as I said, the scale is 6. The scale was your 7. So technically,
Well,
you have 7 actions.
No, scale is 6.
Scale is 6. Okay, both
Resistance
have
is
scale.
7.
Both have scale of 6. each.
Okay. Well, a new ship came up. I determined with scans that the new ship was trying to help us because they were firing on the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
My recommendation would be to do evasive action, making it more difficult for them to hit us. And was it reported that we could still, it'd make it more difficult for us to fire at them too?
Well, let's see, I could take an evasive action, so it'll make it harder for them to attack us. But I can also use 2 momentum, so I can eliminate the difficulty
For us to attack
for
them.
us to attack them.
For the attack pattern,
Well, the evasive action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, if we took evasive action, we would essentially be moving away from them.
We make it, like wobbling around. Yeah.
Right, right. So I recommend we move out.
This is very
We
complicated.
move out another square,
Oz!
and
I thought player to player, character combat was bad enough. Ship combat is
Yeah.
even worse. I'm like, are you kidding me?
yeah, they didn't. They needed to
Because
take
it was
down
once
better.
all players have taken the action, that thing's supposed to go 3 more turns. Is that what it read?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you?
Anyone feeling this a little bit here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it's like
because
it
we lack
expects you to
players,
have 6 players to represent everything that's going on.
Right.
which isn't a promise.
Well,
Yeah.
Plus, if
I mean,
one ship took all 6 of its turns, you could just blow the other ship away, and they'd never get a chance to fire a shot.
It
Yeah,
also-
everyone line up in front of tactical. Move! 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 Move!
Yeah.
It's like the peasant torpedo. Okay, everybody, pass it on.
What peasant torpedo?
It's basically a theorized joke in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Do you want to explain the theory behind it?
Oh, you go right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, the idea is that it just takes a action to hand off something to somebody else.
Yeah.
So if you have a whole row of peasants, all
Yeah.
going on the same turn, all
Yeah.
passing down like a broom or something simple,
Yeah.
off to the side, within 6 seconds, if you have a long line of peasants all, passing on to each other, you can get 100 miles an hour. Maybe turn a broom into a bullet.
Uh-huh. Oh, gosh. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Just by the logics of the mechanics of the game.
It's bad enough that Tabaxi just breaks all rules of momentum.
Uh-huh.
Who needs physics when you're a cat person?
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway.
Or we could just move on and
I vote
decide
for,
whether,
Just do 3 actions apiece and make life easy?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
also
each-
list off here that crew support total is 6.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I'm only giving them 3 actions by, first they had to spend, in order to get extra
Yeah.
actions, they had to spend threat anyway, so...
yeah.
What does crew support?
Well, that's your 6.
I wish I knew. Of course, how to even separate the saucer section? Like, why provide a Galaxy-class starship knowing that it can separate the saucer section? I have a little extra tab here, and if I wanted to, you could literally have them flying separately.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because that one actually separates.
It does, it does.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can have it, popped into there, and they can both pew pew pew.
I almost want to just do
Well,
it
let's
just
get
because.
complicated. Yeah, let's
You
do
want
it.
to use your action?
Let's use evasive action and separate.
This would be the whole thing.
Yeah.
Basically, all 3 of you would have to work together for this one.
Sure.
I don't even know how to make up the rules for this because it's not there. As you said, it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's it? I mean, we don't know what it takes to separate sausage.
Well, wait a minute. Which people are going to be on which parts of the ship?
Exactly.
There's the battle bridge, and
You'd
there's
have
the battle
NPCs
bridge.
on the other side of
Yeah.
the ship that you'd basically be controlling.
Our
Probably
clones?
similar. Your clones, similar to your stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way to do this is for you to have 2 separate sets of action, because technically you'd be 2 separate ships. You'd go, and then the saucer section would go,
Yeah.
and pew 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 pew. Why would you not do that on every battle?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Because it
even
costs-
that we lose a little bit for a lower scale, we increase 4 turns and...
It costs more in the budget to show the separation and everything.
Does the
and-
saucer have torpedoes though?
The saucer was phasers only.
Yeah,
that makes
you
sense,
both
yeah.
had to use. Yeah.
I still vote for.
So are we trying this
Evasive
saucer
action.
separation to have fun?
Because I'm just gonna have to make it up on the spot here.
Let's
'cause I
do-
don't know.
We're going to
How about my presence command to
Okay.
get someone to do it, someone's daring and engineering because we're in flight,
Yes.
and then a control in con, and we need between the 3 of us 5 successes?
Yeah. That
Sounds-
sounds pretty reasonable.
Control
Okay.
con 15. So I got that.
How would the ship have anything to do with it? What stats of the ship?
Okay,
I mean,
got
there's
daring and
there's
injury,
comms.
I got-
Because
Uh,
each of you are
engines.
just doing your own individual tasks as part of this, and then the
Yeah.
ship, what is it assisting on?
Comms, engine,
Structure.
structure, computer,
Yeah.
sensor, weapons, command, security, science, con. Structure and
science
con?
or command.
This seems like it
Structure
should
and
be.
con seems good for automation.
It seems like
Yeah.
it should be an extended task. Like you have individual difficulties for each of your tasks.
I think if
We're
it
already
was
mid-combat.
extended,
Yeah.
it would be not all these roles.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
not. I don't know. This is all unusual.
territory.
So I guess that
Yeah.
left you with daring and engineering?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I
Was it
have.
control and engineering or
What did
daring?
you say? I
Daring.
don't know.
Had to be
I have
daring.
control
Daring,
con.
Daring and engineering.
Control con, daring,
Control con,
engineering.
Yeah,
Yes.
daring
I
and
have
engineering.
presence and command,
Got it?
and we need to get
Uh-huh.
5 successes. Everyone,
Yeah.
You
blow
got-
your determination and just make it easy.
You're using determination.
Okay.
Definitive determination.
All right,
We all have
determination.
Yeah.
Sweep 3 of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we on a new scene?
No.
No, okay, no. Okay, never mind.
I got one success.
So we're all spending we're going to have so much momentum at the end of this, and
Plus
we have
I
to
got-
blow it all on this turn.
Indeed. Okay.
Because if it goes
Uh-huh.
in the pot, it goes over 6. We're done.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, it says encounter the cloaked warbird. It doesn't say scene 2, but
That's all right.
I guess
Yeah.
that is a new scene. So if
It's
you
going
want
to show scene 2 later on.
it does show scene 2 later on. That's the
Okay,
problem.
then. So then
no,
we're in the same scene then.
No, it's the same scene.
Okay, then.
Same
Yeah.
scene.
All right.
That would be your clue. Okay. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I have presence and command. Wow.
Not good.
I'm going to need some of that momentum, guys.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
2, 1, 2,
3.
3.
Oh my
Reroll
gosh.
both dice.
Uh-huh.
It was bad.
Okay.
Much better.
There we go. Even one of those under command, if I got something I can do.
Okay.
Composure? Survival?
I don't know. Does it give you any momentum? No?
I mean, it's 2 successes plus blowing the determination for 2 successes, so that's 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So 3 down.
Okay. So with me, control and con,
Mm.
that's 14. I got 1 success, but it's a 2, which is below my con, which is 4. Con, which is 4.
Yeah.
So
But you have a value,
propulsion systems,
Mm.
or a focus, sorry.
Focus. I got
Yeah,
that.
navigation,
that's-
propulsion systems.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
there's that'll be 2 successes there then.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Plus I have determination, so that's
That's another 2.
okay. So that's 4 for me then.
Okay.
Okay.
How much extra momentum did we just generate? Because that's 4.
3.
3 so far. I guess.
4 there.
4.
4
I-
here.
I blew my determination, and I've got 1 success. So
3
that's
there.
another. Yeah.
So,
Well, you were just going for the 5, and
Right.
you got 4. He
Got 4.
got 4, so you got 3 momentum there because you got the 5 plus the 3.
And I got 3.
and he got
if
3.
I count my determination.
Okay.
We each, had a thing to do, so.
So.
So we need to spend 1 momentum instantly before it goes in the pot.
Yeah.
And then go back and get it all for some
No,
reason.
no. You can.
Yeah.
So the player gets the momentum to spend that moment,
Mhm.
and then it
Uh-huh.
goes in the pot. So you could,
Yeah.
for example,
Get my determination
use that
back.
momentum to do something real quick.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So create advantage. Maybe we separate it and move to a separate zones.
Okay.
Does that sound legit?
Like the
Surround them, or
well,
Like, there's our main
So we
Yeah.
get an advantage for surrounding.
one, and the saucer section's on the opposite side of the
Yeah.
planet from
oh,
the
it has a
warbird.
dimple. It won't hold properly, but
So-
I can put it there.
I'm
Okay.
on the
thinking,
other side.
So the saucer
The other
stays
side?
close.
So this is
because they
here.
have to
Yeah.
be close to attack.
this
there.
is here.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable to what we were doing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and now we can come around from both sides.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And ramming speed.
Wait, with the saucer or
Now,
with the
now we
engine?
get our.
I mean, the main part has warp nacelles.
Yeah. We use.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
Warp
gonna be like
9
Star
at
Wars
close
and
range.
warp directly into them?
Captain, I suggest a suicide mission.
Captain, we also need to survive to kill the queen.
we
Yes.
have the saucer. We're going to just
Anyway.
plow that right into the planet.
This isn't Generations.
It will be with our pilot.
Where's the queen?
I heard that.
Okay.
Pilot's a female.
Listen, this is Star Trek.
Yes, Trek.
Saucer falls, everyone dies.
Well, that's one way to take care of everything, but
All
not
right,
the way the book recommends.
We get our momentum. We spent just one momentum to do that. Now we got to fill up the rest of it.
Yes. Now we get our 6.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
thing my value is to fly the ship. Know the ship.
Yeah.
I know the ship pretty well.
Okay.
Okay, this should be interesting.
Now,
So,
my value is Starship is home. But on Bejor, that's a pretty broken home, so...
Yeah. A broken home. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
so that was all your actions, totally?
Yeah.
That was our...
Next is our ally is going to be going next.
Yeah, well, your
Hopefully
allies already tried to fire.
Well,
so
She's going to communicate with the other ship, maybe convince them to stand down.
clearly they're infected. They're not going to
Okay,
stand down. They
they're gonna
refuse
stand down.
communications.
Okay. Well, can we communicate with her?
It's not your turn. She can try to contact you.
Yeah, well,
but
she kind of tried to contact us.
well, she already knows that this ship is a problem,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Alright, so I guess they can do their thing, shooting once. It's one per location.
okay, so another one of their players gets on.
Gets on tactical.
Unless we're going to a full another round.
Hmm.
And then everyone's going again. In order.
Okay.
You're GM, you decide.
I'd rather everybody go at once than trying to figure this stupid stuff out. Like, all the actions technically should take place.
We already got 4 ships in play, man.
Yeah. I'm just, I don't even know.
You're lucky
Uh-huh.
that they expressly said shuttles cannot deploy when shields are up, because I had an idea.
Yeah?
It was drone-controlled shuttles enforced warp core breaches in close proximity. I don't know why they don't put those warp cores on those shuttles right up against an enemy ship and do a boom.
Because those are expensive?
There's no money.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
they,
It's a
they're,
socialist utopia.
Yeah.
they are difficult to develop.
It's also, essentially, that's what Scotty did when he had to deal with the Kobayashi Maru.
Scotty did?
Yes.
In the books, you
In
have
the
to go
books,
to
yeah.
the,
Yeah.
Yeah, he basically hacked the system so that he was basically like shooting all the Klingon warbirds with antimatter. Just kept blowing him up, and kept knowing, okay, yeah, we got more antimatter. Keep blowing up. Oh, more ships. Okay, keep blowing them up.
Could no one on the Enterprise do that test normally?
No, pretty much.
Well, they had to get Scotty one. Okay.
Well, every command officer had to go through it.
Well,
There are books indicating it. Uhura went through it.
He was originally
Yeah.
trying to go through it, and then he decided, you know what? You're kind of too smart for command. How about you go to engineering? It's like, yeah, that's what I wanted in the first place. Thank you.
So they could put a good well, even Picard, of course, his Picard maneuver, but he did that in real.
Stargazer.
real
Yes.
thing,
Yes.
Yeah. Which was an interesting concept to do. Warping at that short a distance, so it doesn't sound practical. Anyway,
Remember, shuttles can go warp 5.
they came.
What do you think the kinetic energy of a shuttle at warp 5 is?
Oh gosh.
I mean, we could basically saw that in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I really wanted to play this game, and I put quite a bit of money into the books and dice and stuff, but I just wish it was better.
Yeah.
It's not bad, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you need an action tracker and like a
Yeah.
whiteboard and just tick
Yeah.
off each thing.
Yeah.
Yep, in this
Yeah.
round, this person's done this person's done this person's done this.
I mean, it seems
Yeah.
like every sci-fi based game, Shadowrun, Star Wars, Star Trek, there's just too much going on. Like, they want to make it complicated because it's sci-fi.
That sounds like a challenge. Now I gotta go through my collection to find a simple sci-fi game.
Yeah.
That's not paranoia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
basically that one card game you mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's, Space Kings, but that's more of,
It's space in the name.
space is in the name, but it's more about character interaction rather
Yeah.
than spaceship or scientific combat. It's more of like, so simple you can be doing it while drunk, but,
Yes.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Okay.
what do they do?
Enemies. All at
Yes.
once? All at once.
Okay. So we're just doing all at once and...
Yeah, each
On
ship
each ship.
goes everybody at once.
Okay.
So
And assuming everyone just has 3 actions because you're 3 of you. There should
Okay.
be like
Yeah.
3 of everybody else. Even
So
though,
one
like, the
attack
scale-
and then 2 other.
Yeah, minor actions. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not minor,
Minor,
but other
yeah.
actions.
Movement, scanning, whatever else they plan on doing.
Ramming speed.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
It's a thing. Yes, I could do it.
Mm. What you gonna do with it? Saucer section or the anyway? Who's next?
Hmm.
The enemy.
Aren't our allies next? They didn't do, they don't
Well,
do
the
anything?
allies. I guess
It
now that
would've
we're
been
going
their-
by those rules, I tried to say that the allies were scanning, and you said the enemies were scanning. It's like, no, I was still on the allies.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right.
We're all confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Whatever
great.
you want it to be. All right. Moving on.
I don't know how to keep going.
Mm.
Isn't it every day at work?
All right, don't mention that. Come on.
Anyways, let's see.
So you say the allies are scanning, so they're getting their benefits. They're getting
Yeah,
benefits
whatever
after scanning?
penetration you said.
Yes,
Yeah.
penetration 2.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
And they're attacking the.
Attacking the enemy or bird, obviously.
Yeah.
So I will roll for that.
What if we want to go over the North Pole of the planet? How do we do that on
What?
the map?
Are you 3 dimensions?
I know.
What?
Uh,
God!
That is 3 successes.
okay.
So they hit. Let's see. Yeah, they roll 11 damage. They're going to spend another power.
Mm. Okay.
And hope they roll high. Because if they can make the thing suffer a warp core breach,
Hmm.
or any breach at
So
all,
close
really.
to our ship, yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'll do that. Okay. Vicious.
Okay, so while it does that math, I would say for ramming speed, daring plus con, difficulty 2, assisted by engines plus con.
After the resistance, they did 10 damage.
Ooh.
Oh.
And that's enough for a breach.
Yeah.
That's enough for 2 breaches.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
So let's see,
They're
D20s
gonna
to
wear their
see what their
breeches.
breaches are.
D20s for breach.
Yes.
Your breaches.
System hits.
Hmm.
Anyways, plus 1 difficulty per range beyond close. So if we were going to ram, it'd probably have to be with the nacelle section.
Their engines and weapons both suffer a breach.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Their shields have been reduced to 0, which means another breach.
Mm.
That knocks out their sensors.
Hmm.
And let's see, their ship 6. They are disabled. Well, not disabled. Let's see, it's their turn. They are heavily damaged.
Okay.
They are going to roll.
Damage is 2 plus the scale of the ship. Spread, it's just 1.
Right,
Devastated.
let him
Sorry.
figure his thing before we give numbers.
2 plus the scale. Hmm.
Which now would be 5.
Hmm. Actually, the scenario is, we were separating the saucer section. The enemy ship was looking at, what the heck are they doing? Couldn't figure it out. It
They
made
could
them-
do that?
I'm
made 'em-
sure the Tal Shiar know that
Well,
this
no, they
can be
know
done.
that we could do it, but why would we do that in the middle of the battle?
That's absurd.
Well, now we need to do the frisbee maneuver.
Yes.
This is where you spin and just fire your phasers in all directions.
Uh-huh.
The ship spends the rest of its power to cloak,
Cloak,
or at least some between cloaking and moving away.
cloaking and moving away.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we use the phasers in the spread?
Spread.
They are retreating.
Yeah.
But they're infected and we need to cure them.
The Okada calls and suggests go down to the planet, kill the mother. That cures them.
Oh.
Does it?
Well, they no longer have control if they kill the mother.
Does it?
Let's kill the mother.
Like, you kill the Borg drone
We
queen.
could beam down from the saucer section and send the battle bridge section after them.
Yeah. Don't you know you never split the party?
Is that a song?
Don't worry, Captain, we got this.
I thought you wanted to crash the saucer section onto the planet to find out where the mother creature was and just smash the whole bunch.
I'm
It
still
depends on my
wondering why
steering.
we don't just phaser the heck out of the planet. But
Well,
orbital bombardment
Yeah.
does not seem to be a concept in Star Trek.
Yeah.
no. Well,
Except by the enemies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for some reason, none of these attacks incur, even though they are deadly,
Fatal,
they don't incur any threat.
We can actually generate threat. By doing a spread of photons, we could have generated more threat.
Because I guess the phasers are supposed to be precise actions, especially if you weren't targeting like life support or something. The ship can still get away.
Knew we should have targeted something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if the rules are for that. It doesn't say. It just says you attack the ship, and the only thing you really damage in terms of specific targets is when you do a breach.
Well, you should be able to specify a target because in the real scenario, they do specify targets.
Yeah, you
the
target the
engines,
bridge.
Target the bridge. Target the
Propulsion,
This
target
is already
weapons.
as hard as it is
Yeah.
to add even
Well,
more
that-
rules to
That
say.
wouldn't really add a rule. I mean, that would just say, okay,
I don't know.
if you target a certain thing, say their weapon systems, then all of a sudden they couldn't fire on you again. If you succeeded, if you're targeting a certain thing, I would think you'd have maybe not a better success rate, but it would take less to damage it because you're targeting a specific item, rather than just generic fire at the ship. Know what I mean?
I don't know.
Okay. So,
Okay, we're going down.
we're beaming down?
Mm-hmm.
We have to beam. I guess we have to beam down. don't we?
Yes.
All right.
You lower the shields long enough to beam down, then raise the shields again, just in case anything shows up. I assume.
And set the two on a rotating
Orbit.
orbit.
Okay.
One going longitudinally, one going along latitude. And
Okay. See
Watching.
if anything shows up.
yes.
Okay. You stand in a vast ruin of tumble-down stone in a humid, vine-encrusted jungle. Bulbous flowers float overhead like Chinese lanterns. They give off a green light, even now, in the middle of the day. Colorful birds nest in trees that snake and curve into the air with blue-leafed branches that reach skyward. Insects whine and buzz about your ears. Suddenly, energy weapons fire pierces the calm. Up ahead, Ensign LaSalle from the USS Alcubierre hunches behind a fallen stone column. 5 Romulans, using the ruins as cover, fire on his location and are pinning him down.
You see the birds?
Okay. Yeah, I see the Romulan birds. But, we
The
got-
warbirds?
Yeah. the warbirds.
No, look at the birds in the trees. I love birds. I like avian
Okay.
breeding. I don't know why is that specific.
Okay. That's
It's not just I like pretty birds. It's like I like how they reproduce. I mean, it's
Okay,
like, really?
there's no easy way of folding this map so you just see the section you need to see. So
Well-
just worry about this section, not that section.
Okay.
Unless I literally fold it out of
Don't do
place.
that.
I don't care. I'm not going to use this again. There. Folded.
Okay.
So let's see where you guys are.
So we need to take cover.
Ensign LaSalle has a token which is here. Here, yes. I just have him in front of me. He is all the way
Token
up
officer.
here. He's not a red shirt.
He didn't have any shirt at all. Just a head.
Looks like we got.
I did not realize he was a black guy.
He is now.
I mean, I said token. I didn't think. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Really? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Ah, you are not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Token is
Wow.
5
Okay.
Romulans. Here. And...
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Those are Romulans.
Yep.
You really don't want to hear all these combat tasks on starships.
No.
Assist, commanding officer, communication, create advantage, helm, internal systems, main engineering, making an attack, navigator, override, pass, ready, science, lab, security, oversight, sensor operation, shuttle bay, sick bay, tactical, and transporter room.
Not during a battle. No.
That is for battle.
RPG.
Yeah, yeah.
We
it
need
could
one
be
player in each one of these.
Any of those things. This is why
Mhm.
I guess Shield of Tomorrow works so well because they have like 6, 7 people, and each of them do have specialties in those regards, and they've played the game long enough on a regular basis, and have been in contact with the developers, and have gotten significant help in terms of how it all works and the ways that they can do
Mhm.
certain tasks and certain things. You know, the GM has a better idea of what's going on, because even if I did, I don't think I'd be able to make the same kind of interesting stories that they come up with. Plus, it's more like a Star Trek episode, whereas this was more like a D&D in a Star Trek setting.
Mhm.
But like Pathfinder or 3.5 is more complicated than it needs to be. It's not 5th edition. And I'm like, oh, come on.
5th edition is very nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the restroom before we get into this combat.
Yes.
You have a person chat. Hello, whoever's watching. I'm sorry for my coffee.
Okay, yeah, we had one comment in a posted YouTube video that complained, if it weren't for the coughing guy, I would really enjoy this video.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Because that was when you weren't using your, I think it was long enough ago that you weren't using your CPAP and stuff. It was weird.
Well, that just helps with my sleeping.
Well, even then, there was
Yeah.
something else that you were doing that it was like constant,
Yeah, it's
like
pretty gnarly. Yeah.
booming, and whatever microphone we were using at the time was just...
It's a lot closer. Right now,
Yeah.
it's a lot farther away
We've got a
now.
lot
It's
of
still
red.
pretty loud, but yeah.
Got a lot of red there. Is that thing automatically?
Reducing it?
compensate? I saw a lot of red. Yeah.
Well, it's
It
there.
can be, especially when I'm coughing.
It certainly
Yeah.
can. Okay.
Or when he's talking loudly, admittedly, he's
Mhm.
closer to
Yeah.
it, even though he's spoken.
Okay.
Mm.
In this conflict, the PCs take the first turn. Use the stats for instant LaSalle from the first mission. Place the tokens indicated on the back of the booklet. The Iranians are in the center of the map, one zone away from LaSalle, with the characters to their rear. Each zone... Oh, so you are behind
Yeah.
the Romulans.
So we're
you're
sneaking up
approaching
behind
them. Yeah.
We should have advantage.
You're one zone below. Well,
Yeah.
each zone contains ruins granting 2d6 of cover to combatants. These cover dice are rolled and added to a character's resistance before taking damage, which seems like it's way more complicated than it needs to be. It's like, why should I have to remember what their resistance is and then add that because they're hiding behind a thing, and then as you roll damage, I have to subtract that, but you might use something else to reduce that resistance. Oh, there's too many rolls.
Resistance is futile.
And we still have our phaser rifles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Deception as an alternative to conflict. You may be posing a Starfleet officers compromised by neural parasites. If that is the case, you have simulated breathing gills in the back of your necks, or ones that have been neutered.
We have simulated beater.
Using deception, there is a chance you can avoid conflict and rescue Ensign LaSalle. You must make a deception attempt using a daring plus security, or control plus command.
I can do control and command at 14.
You don't have one, so only
That's
these
right.
two should be coming out and doing that.
My daring
Okay.
and security is 12.
Mine's 13. But then again, I don't have the guild.
You don't have the gills. You know.
Or we're facing 5.
Yes.
Whew.
And the ruins provide more resistance.
Whew.
To attack
Alright.
them,
Well,
yes.
you're not attacking them, though.
You're trying to step out and
Yeah.
convince them that you are with them.
Okay. I will step out with my control and command.
Okay? And you're doing daring security?
Yes, for 12 there.
Okay.
I'm standing beside him.
The difficulty is 1.
Oh.
Good.
Well,
However, I roll for the Romulans.
Yeah, of course you do.
I'm going to need to spend one of those.
Okay.
Thank
there
you.
you go.
I am going to spend one as well,
Uh-huh.
just in case.
Okay.
Just in
To
case.
get an extra die or to reroll?
To re-roll one.
Okay.
But I rolled an 11 on one, which would be a success.
You only need one success. You only need one.
I'd
I
rather...
got 2 successes.
Okay, I
You
still
got
only
two.
have one.
So that means we get another thing back.
They only got 1 success, so...
They believe you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If both sides succeeded, compare the momentum generated between the opposing sides. The highest momentum wins.
Since the difficulty was only one...
For each
But
of
you
you.
got a
yes.
momentum.
That's what we're... David, I'm sure we're
Yeah.
questioning. Does he get an extra momentum then because he got 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
put it on.
Put him back.
Okay, there you go.
Yay!
You have fooled the parasite-controlled Romulans. They return to their regular patrol of the ruins, allowing you to take LaSalle.
The LaSalle shoots at you. He thinks you're control.
Less comment to deal with.
The Romulans are no longer
Oh,
a
I mean,
threat.
this is the Starfleet way to do things. That's why.
That's right, yeah. Well, we finally got a chance to use that, huh?
Yeah, the Starfleet way of talking your way through things, even though it's a deception, and Starfleet really shouldn't be lying about things, but...
Hey, it saves a life. You're allowed to.
Insulin
Orbital
sound.
bombardment. I talked my way through it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Use your words.
Full
Aim
spread, ramming speed, all shuttles on drones.
I remember when the old Star Trek, and they used to do wide phasers on stun from the ship.
You can knock out an entire city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you approach LaSalle, he points a Type 1 phaser at you and starts asking you questions. We first met on the Intrepid when you assisted our captain in a mission near the Cardassian border. What was his name?
Brad? Huh? Well, you guys met. I
Can I
didn't.
do a history check? We haven't been taking notes on this.
Can you assume we know his name since
You can add 1 threat to give you a hint.
add a threat?
Yes.
Can we just use a momentum?
LaSalle gets a
Use
threat.
momentum to make an advantage.
Use the momentum to figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
His name was John Kelly.
Oh, John Kelly.
Okay. Next question. The Alcubierre is a Constellation-class starship. You were trapped in a space-time anomaly and you answered a distress call.
No, that's not true.
Okay. What is true?
No, you just made it up. What could be true?
You should correct him. What was the correct answer? And for third,
42!
actually.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You want to spend another momentum?
sure.
Yes. We have a
That's been
few
my
of those.
You do.
Uh,
It was no Birth-class science vessel.
Oh.
It was an experimental engine configured to design to succeed Warp 5 without damaging subspace. But it just simply disabled the ship.
at least I got the idea that he was lying about the
Yes.
scenario.
As you agreed with
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
you know you... At this point, he is satisfied that you are who you say you are.
This game really hates players.
Yeah.
Who takes notes on what class starship?
Yeah.
Or the game
Was
master
that in
for
the, I mean,
actions.
was that something we would have known before?
Yeah,
It
it
was
was in
on
the
start.
first.
Was it in the
Yes.
first thing? Okay.
Yes.
We didn't.
Alright.
We didn't know we'd have to.
Yeah. Is this a test? Yes. Okay. So we're spending our momentum just to convince the guy we.
Okay. He will bring you up to speed on recent events, including why he's on Moana 3.
Can we have it in written form, please? I'd like his report.
Starbase 117 was a blur of red tape, medical workups, debriefings, more medical workups, more debriefings. And that wasn't enough. Starfleet Command ordered me back to Earth to ask even more questions. Meanwhile, I'm the only one who's watched these things in action up close. I was on the front lines of this new war before anyone even knew there was a war. I shouldn't be on the sidelines. Those parasites killed my captain and my crew. They deserve some payback, and I intend to give it to them. I stole a runabout and headed for Cortar, but some blind luck, the Decius found me first. A Centurion was in charge of a warbird, can you believe it? He saw the same danger I did, and he took action just like me. He needed backup. I told him to find you. Looks like he did.
That's right.
He does not have a bluegill, but should you wish it, a medical tricorder scan will confirm that he is not a neuroparasite victim.
So we got medical tricorders that can detect it now.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
we
that was
said-
even. But does I mean it actually says that.
It says your medical tricorder could
Can
detect that
detect
scan,
it.
but you wanted to figure out whether you could
We-
see it with a transporter.
Well, you were implying that we had no way to detect them. And then right there it says we do have a way to detect
Well,
them.
it didn't say that until
It didn't
now,
until
so...
now.
Well, we also went through the whole medical procedure
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you
So
did.
we've done our research about it. but
You have
know
done
what they're
official
having.
research,
Yeah.
yes.
So We made the assumption that.
Scene 2!
Does that mean we lose our momentum?
You lose one momentum, yes.
One memento, okay.
Oh, what memento?
Mhm.
Oh, goodness.
Can easily locate the access point to an underground complex with the tricorder. If you want to scan the ancient city ruins, it is an insight plus science with a difficulty of 0.
Insult
Okay.
and science. Insult and science.
Insight.
An insult to science.
Okay.
That's what the tricorder
Yeah,
This
is.
well,
is
I got
insulting.
14 on that.
Gaming
Well.
at this point. I don't know.
And assistance there? Probably is only, what, a thing of one?
Where are you
Yeah.
at?
Yeah.
I am at 12.
I'm also at 12.
Let's see, I'm at 14.
I'll assist then.
Oh, okay. Oh, a complication and a success.
No success for me.
Okay. Well, you
Ooh.
get 1 momentum because it's difficulty 0, but 2 threat because of the complication.
The Romulans double back.
So,
The access point is a 15-minute trek.
okay.
A jungle trek?
Your
That sounds
tricorder
okay.
readings take you down a cut path through a denser part of the jungle. Red leafy vines cover collapsed stone structures with strange markings on them. You estimate these ruins date back thousands of years. If you want to scan these symbols, it's an insight plus science again, with a difficulty of 2.
I think the reason why I failed the last time was because I was looking at the birds. So, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to assist on
I'll
this?
assist.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay.
But no.
One success, just barely. I match.
Alright, so you match.
Okay.
The markings share similarities with Dionysian language, suggesting Iconian origin.
Of course.
Spending momentum to attain information.
Dionysian?
Mm.
Or Denasian. It's Denasian.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It's Denasian.
Well, you can say all you want.
I mean, the Greek gods are aliens, obviously, right? Who cries for Adonis?
So you can roughly translate some of the fragments if you spend a momentum.
We probably should,
Translate,
since
yes.
you're already
Yes.
grabbing for it.
Comparing common root words from the language database in your tricorder, you approximate an interpretation of one of the fragments. You believe it speaks to a great conflagration and an exodus to a land of peace and idyllic existence. A later fragment is warning to close the gate forever.
Closing the gate forever sounds good.
Mm.
Or we could use it.
For the Federation.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally for the Federation and not for the parasites.
Well, why would we do it for parasites? We're not affected.
I don't
No.
know. What's this gate?
Iconian
Iconian
gate.
gate.
Okay.
You remember the
Oh,
Iconians?
that gate. Okay, yeah.
They're able to teleport, like, across
Ah.
galaxies without starships.
Okay. Ah, okay. Let's get rid of the gate.
By a green screen and a nice little rock.
Yes.
Yes.
The dirt path soon ends in an enormous staircase formed by natural basalt columns. At the top, dense shrubs and tall grass grow around the foot of a snow-capped mountain. A triangular stone and metal structure covered in creeping vines juts out of the mountain's side of the mountain slope. A neural parasite scurries from the underbrush into a crack at the base of the stone. A closer examination of the structure reveals a control panel with symbols similar to those seen among the ruins. Scanning the structure and panels of tricorder is a reason or insight plus engineering, with a difficulty of 3.
Or
Yes, reason and engineering or insight plus engineering.
13. on that.
Assisting
12.
is reason plus science, if you wish to assist.
All you do
Well, I
is
did
assist.
assist.
I can
Oh, okay.
assist.
My reason in engineering would be 13.
Okay?
You sound like you got the
Well,
highest.
mine's
I can
13
tell.
too. I actually have higher for science and reading.
As do I. I have 14 for reason and science, yeah.
Okay.
Well, who's assisting and who's main?
Oh,
I'll do it. You can
Okay.
assist.
I can assist. Okay. Success.
Okay?
2 successes.
Okay,
Alright,
so we have
you
3
match
successes.
it.
Oh, it takes 3 successes.
It does.
Oh my gosh.
The Iconian stuff, man, it's complicated.
Yeah.
You create an advantage on related tasks.
Nice.
Well, that's
All right.
Your tricorder detects no known mechanism, but the scan has triggered a response from the panel. A glowing blue triangle faintly appears as if etched in stone.
I push the button.
The tricorder reads a small chamber beyond the stone, but when the lit triangle vanishes, so too do your readings.
Oh.
Deciphering the symbols is an insight plus science, now with a difficulty of 2.
What was advantage?
No. That was
it
the
is-
advantage.
it
It's
is.
3 if you're not translating. Yeah.
I see, okay. So you said reason science or reason.
Or is it 1 now? Okay. No, it would be 1. To reduce the
Okay,
difficulty by 1, you created an advantage, and that, the earlier attempt did not generate complications, so now it's a difficulty of 1.
Okay, reason engineering.
Mm-hmm. Insight.
Okay.
Insight science.
Insight science.
Insight science.
12 for me.
Okay.
Okay, 14 for me.
Okay, I'll assist you.
Okay. 1 success.
1 success.
Okay. You get momentum.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
You can spend momentum to obtain further information.
We probably ought to. We're going into an
Alright.
unknown location. Ancient
Here,
civilization.
have a minute. Yes.
Good thing you didn't trigger the security protocol should someone key in the wrong sequence or scan the mechanism incorrectly. The structure's technology appears more advanced than the technological level suggested by the ruins. You have determined the correct sequence to key in the panel. When you activate the mechanism, the blue triangle appears in the stone again, brighter this time and humming with energy. Suddenly, the stone within the triangle becomes translucent. Its molecular structure has changed, allowing you to pass through it into a small chamber. Once inside, the chamber begins a slow descent into the underground complex.
All right.
Now we're in Act 3, Lost Civilizations.
So here's a good question then. Did we really just unlock this place for the parasites? Because that seems to be what they were looking for.
Well, it doesn't
We
mean
may
they can.
have.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean they can get in because we've.
Did it seem like after we walked into it that there were still
Locked.
things glowing out behind us?
You couldn't tell. At that point, it's just
No.
like shut you off the second you step through.
I'm going to consider that we did not open it for them. That whoever comes
We
in
all had
behind
like
us.
one at a time.
So whoever comes in behind us would have to duplicate what we did.
The lift comes to a stop and a large triangle of blue energy hums to life on one of the walls. The stone within the triangle turns translucent, revealing a corridor beyond. Small glowing blue triangles of light on the walls illuminate the corridor. Ahead, 2 triangular doors begin opening. The first is to your immediate right. The second is further down the passage where the corridor makes a left turn. A Romulan steps out of the second door. If you are posing as neuroparasites, you may attempt to deceive the Romulan.
See if the Romulan.
To see the
Okay,
wrong.
opposed task with difficulty of 1. You can use daring plus security or control plus command.
Control and command for me.
What are you going to use?
Daring security, I'll assist.
Maybe I should have stood out by the thing and make sure no one else attempts to get in. It's too late now.
That was close.
I got
I'm behind you.
1 success.
I got no success. I got 19. It wasn't a. It
Do I
wasn't
need
a-
to be spending that momentum?
You might
Probably.
Have
I'll spend one. I'll spend 1 momentum.
So
Or
we're both
you-
spending 1 momentum?
Yes.
No,
sure.
we can go both.
Oh wait, did we actually lose the momentum when we got into a
No.
new scene?
yes.
No,
actually.
new scene. This
This
is
is a new act, new scene.
So we should be down to only 1 momentum left.
Yes, so you're spending it?
You spend
I'll
it.
spend
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
You
hard
spend it.
answer.
Alright.
All right. 2 successes.
So
They-
this best one of us has to convince him because he's the leader.
Well, it's a contested roll, so how many successes they get?
He's got his gun pulled already. Oh, Get the-
No successes. So,
So we
the
get 1
Centurion
momentum.
goes back to his work inside the chamber. Yes, you get 1 momentum.
Oh,
Hello, fellow brain bug.
excellent.
Greetings. Okay. And of course, if you are not posing as compromised Starfleet officers, then begin a conflict encounter. But I can skip that. Okay, the first door is the library, a repository of the history of the original inhabitants of Moana 3. You step into an empty pyramid-shaped chamber. Small. I suppose I should ask you where you are entering the you're entering the door to the left or the door to the right.
Should we also have asked him how he got in here?
No, because we're on his side and we know.
Oh, okay. I mean, we haven't seen him yet, so. Alright, fair enough.
All right, let's go left.
Left. Sounds good.
Further down the passage, left turn.
Yes.
Okay. Second door is the power room for this facility. Control panels like the one at the access point cover the walls of this pyramid-shaped chamber. A tricorder scan as a reason or insight plus engineering. The difficulty of, I guess 2. Yeah, 2.
Reason engineering, I get 13.
I've got 13.
Or insight and engineering.
I got
Well, that'd be like we're worse for me,
12
so.
or 11. So
Okay, who's rolling? Who's assisting?
You roll, I'll
All right.
I'll hit. Pass.
Okay, one success.
Let's see. That's 2 successes. One's a 1.
Okay, you
So you got.
match.
Well, I got a 1 and
So
I got
choose
10.
the 3. So you get one
You
momentum.
got 2 successes. You got 3.
Three. You got
So we got
3.
4 altogether.
So you get one momentum.
Gee, took 3 successes.
Yeah. Oh no, 2 momentum. Sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. There is no circuitry of any kind, but the chamber is somehow drawing geothermal energy from the planet's core. This is powering a deflector shield.
Wait a minute. Question: was that actually studying a computer? You said, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're scanning panels.
Okay. Well, in that case, can I add another D20 then for my computer expertise?
Alien computer expertise?
It just says when you attempt a task that involves programming or studying a computer system.
Okay.
System.
this is why you choose a really obscure
pass.
race as a doctor and take xenobiology.
Yeah. Okay,
Another
that's a 12. So
You got another pass.
and that was 13. So it's another.
Another moment.
Try and build the momentum again.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
Obviously. If you want to shut down the shield, you'll need to understand the symbols of the control panels.
Sounds good.
It's an insight plus science.
Same deal.
12 for me. No.
12.
Oh, okay, I got 14.
Okay, I'll assist you.
Difficulty 2.
Oh, good.
I got 1 success.
I got 3 successes, because one of them matches. Well, I have to have.
You
I
got
guess
something you can.
special.
Vigilance.
Nah, defensive
Defensive
tactics. Yeah, I guess.
Uh,
All
No.
right.
So you
I
get
got
one
2
momentum.
successes. 2 successes, and he got one.
yeah.
One momentum.
Okay. So we shut down the shield.
Suddenly the lights dim and the hum of energy grows louder as if someone had flipped a switch, turning on some great machine that is draining the power. A voice echoes through the complex, speaking Iconian. You recognize it as a countdown. You are too late. The gateway has been activated.
Can we shut down all the power?
Wait a minute, didn't we shut down the shields?
Is this the final countdown?
Wasn't that what we were doing?
Countdown.
You were.
What is that from?
It's the final
countdown.
The whole thing.
That's
I
the
don't.
song.
We're heading to Venus.
I'm not familiar with it.
How are you not
How am I?
familiar with that song?
What? Anyway, let's continue with the game.
Yeah.
It's Europe. It's the only thing they do.
Don't play it. You might get it.
No.
Okay.
Play it afterwards. I'm
Get
sure.
kicked
Recognize
out of
once you.
No one will recognize it from our singing, but
Okay. Anyways,
It's from 1986.
Okay.
It's as old as him.
it is.
All right. Anyway, wait a minute. What? We were trying to shut down the shield.
You were trying to translate the symbols.
Yeah.
So
And we succeeded.
you succeeded at translating the symbols.
Yeah.
By the time you figured that out, something else has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Had we gone the other path, maybe we could have seen what was going on.
Well, yeah, we're in the power room. We should be able to shut down things from here. Go ahead. Continue.
Anyways, after the power room, the corridor turns to the left and slopes downward. In the distance, a blue light flickers in a large chamber. The PCs may proceed further without opposition. On a dais, in the center of this pyramid-shaped room, two...
Amadeus.
On
I am so glad you got the same thing in your head from that.
Amadeus, Amadeus.
Amadeus.
All right.
In the center of this pyramid-shaped room, two spiral arches curve inward toward each other but never meet. Between the arches, blue energy shimmers like the waves of an ocean. A Romulan commander stands before the arch, her face awash in its blue glow. Control stations line the wall, manned by 8 Romulan scientists. The gateway is powering up. At the bidding of the commander, the scientists take up arms against the PCs. Use map 4-4 and place the tokens indicated.
But we're allied with them.
No, they don't know it there. We're only the guy who
I have good news.
Uh-huh.
convinced
I
one.
found the rules for saucer separation.
Oh,
It's really easy.
is it?
Control plus con, difficulty 3, assisted by structure plus engineering from the ship.
Really? It's that easy? Where is it in the book?
What page? Yeah.
Page 257.
257.
You have to put a
You want the
little,
physical proof?
little sticker there.
I mean, it's already been separated.
Yeah.
We just did it the
Each
hard way.
section only has half power. For more ships suffered any damage, ongoing effects, yada yada yada. Separating, yeah.
That doesn't make much sense technically, though, because like the warp core should obviously provide more power than whatever power the saucer section
Yeah.
has. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
The organization of information in this book.
Now, of course, me typing the word saucer in a PDF search did not find it, going through every saucer I could find. But just going into the index, oh, starship talents. Let's go look at that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a talented starship. All right.
We might just
Anyway.
want to call it here. It's already past 8 o'clock. So.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
And you're about to get into some conflict.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's going to be another 5 hours right there.
Indeed.
No, we'll die.
Well, we are going to be unavailable next week.
Yeah, next week we are.
Not around. So
Yes.
Not here. No.
Yes, not here.
Whatever.
Okay.
But the week after, we should be available again.
Mm-hmm. And on the 27th, we have, I believe it's 27th, right?
Yes, 27th is our regular Saturday game.
Springfield Group.
Springfield Group.
Mhm.
Yeah. The Shattered God campaign.
Yes.
Which is really just the name we applied to it for our game master, because he didn't really come up with a name for it, but like the most unique quality to it he had was the notion of an omnipotent being that was like the ultimate god, and
The
like,
group of
in
people who
creation-
believe in one god and in creation became many gods, and they want them to become the one god again.
Yeah.
Okay.
It shattered. It broke up to the other gods and the creation of the planes and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
So
So until next time, happy gaming. See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Indeed.
Okay.
Which means I have time to work on my finals.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.